Hello everyone, this is Anurag, and today I want to share with you a 5-step model which I teach my clients for how to make or break habits on demand. So before we start, let's discuss what is a habit. So according to dictionary, a habit is a regular practice that is hard to give up. Now this is a really good thing if you have a good habit, because it gets ingrained in your lifestyle. But it is not such a good thing if you have a bad habit, because if it's hard to give up, what happens is we end up in this cycle where we keep on repeating the same things again and again, even when we know that it's damaging our life. So the 5-step model is intention, action, commitment, ritual, and the habit itself. Let's start with the first one. So the first thing which I suggest whenever you want to form a new habit is you have to set an intention. And just thinking about the intention is not enough. What I suggest is you must write it down, because when we write down our intention, it sends the information to a specific part of the brain, which makes it easier to recall. The second step is action. So you need to write down all the actions you're going to take in order to be able to form that habit. The more detailed the action plan is, the better it is. The third step is commitment. I want to explain this step a bit, because what happens is whenever I speak to my clients that why they are not able to do something, they give me a reply that they don't have the willpower. No, I strongly recommend that you should only depend on willpower or motivation for a short term. It's only good to get you out of maybe if you're feeling negatively, or if you have suffered a setback. It's good for like maybe short while to get you started, but you must not rely on willpower or motivation. But you might be thinking, is willpower and commitment not the same thing? Actually, it's not. Let me give you an example. So suppose you are sleeping and you hear your child crying at 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, normally you would need willpower or motivation to get up at that time. But if you hear your child crying, you would naturally get up and look after the child. Why? It's because you're committed for the child's well-being. And I want you to use the same level of commitment to perform any action, or use the same level of commitment to achieve anything you want in life. So that's what I mean by when I say commitment. The fourth step is ritual. Now research has shown that forming a habit is basically 3 steps process. So usually there is a cue, then there is a response to that cue or the action, and the last thing is the reward. For example, if you have a negative habit of smoking, usually what happens is people feel stressed, that's the cue, then they smoke, and smoking makes them feel better, which is the reward. Now, if you want to break a habit, you must get rid of the cue and the reward. In this example, maybe you want to get rid of the cue, which is the stress. So start some mindfulness practices, take care of your health. Don't wait till you feel stressed, deal it beforehand. Make something like a morning walk or a breathing exercise as a daily ritual, which will better equip you to deal with the stress and manage that cue. And the third step, which is the reward, what normally happens is our brain believes whatever we want it to believe. So if we think that smoking is going to make us feel better, it will make us feel better. There's a way to flip this around. What you can do instead is try and be present when you're smoking. Feel how it tastes. And instead of sending the signal to the brain that you're feeling relaxed, feel that how it's damaging your body, your lungs, and all the negative effects of smoking. And that in that way you'll be able to flip it around and send a signal to the brain which will make the process not so enjoyable. You can use the same thing for forming a good habit, which is cue, action and reward. So the key could be, for example, if you want to start going to gym, maybe you want to go to gym at the same time, put an alarm. As soon as the alarm rings, you leave the house. Slowly, it will not happen instantly, but slowly you'll form this as a habit. And whenever there is an alarm, your brain will automatically start thinking about the gym. And the reward could be present when you're doing the gym. Feel how the end result is going to feel. So, and maybe reward yourself after you finish your gym. Maybe drink your favorite protein shake, or maybe watch your favorite TV show. So anything you want to do is basically to set up cue and give a reward to the brain to make the ritual as natural as possible. Once you have done something for a number of times, what you will notice is slowly doing the same thing becomes effortless. And that's when you form a lifelong habit. Okay, I hope today's session was helpful. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.